Welcome to Mastering Claude Code in 2026. This video will provide the Zero to AI Dev Playbook, cutting through the noise and focusing on the 90% that truly matters for AI development. Finding the right workspace is crucial. We define the sweet spot as an integrated development environment, like VS Code. It bridges the gap between high UX cowork apps and the maximum power of the visually opaque raw terminal, offering control and visual clarity. Let's look at the Permissions Throttle. The default setting is safe but slow, asking for permission for every edit. Accept edits on is the recommended start, allowing file edits but pausing for shell commands. Bypass permissions on offers full autonomy using the dangerously skip permissions flag. To architect the perfect prompt, start with the expert question to force the AI to elevate your domain knowledge. Then, provide the example with visual scaffolding like screenshots. Finally, define the goal clearly to direct the AI's output. The anti-accept monkey protocol means actively learning AI development fundamentals. Use Claude's proposed architecture and plan mode to build your intuition. Blindly accepting suggestions leads to hitting a hard complexity wall. To overcome the taste barrier, leverage skills. AI models often produce AI slop in design. Skills are prepackaged, hyper-optimized prompts like the front-end design skill that teach Claude how to execute specific, high-quality front-end tasks. Skills must be invoked to be active. You can do this explicitly using the specific / command, which gives a 100% trigger rate. Alternatively, you can use implicit natural language nudges that rely on the model's inference. Tokens are your budget, and hoarding context degrades performance, known as context rot. The gold zone shows peak effectiveness. Use the /clear command to reset the context window and regain peak intelligence when effectiveness drops. Manual context checking is inefficient. Instead, use the status bar hack by prompting Claude to create a custom, permanent status bar. A good rule of thumb is to clear your history if you approach 20% capacity and don't actively need it. The new automation meta involves CLI tools. Command line interfaces allow Claude to puppet external programs effortlessly. For example, instruct Claude to use the Playwright CLI for automated web app testing without writing test scripts. The deployment pipeline is simplified with linked accounts. Deployment happens through natural language. Just tell Claude to commit and push this to Github. Vercel automatically syncs with Github, triggering a live deployment with every commit. The 2026 AI Dev workflow is a continuous loop. Mastery is about directing outcomes, managing context, and leveraging control levers. You are the architect, configuring and architecting the flow, and the AI is the factory that iterates and deploys.